viewers. Hello children, how are you? I hope you are at home. Okay, so just keep yourself and your family and our nation all safe. Okay, take precautions. Today we are going to just do the chapter 8 of class 10th mathematics, chapter 8, that is trigonometry. And today we are going to just do the trigonometrical ratios of some specific angles. In the previous episode we have just understood the basic concept and introduction of trigonometry. So today we are going to learn the trigonometrical ratios of some specific angles. So what are these specific angles? 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. I have divided this whole topic in two parts. One, how to learn the different values, different ratios of these specific angles. And second thing, how to prove. The proof is important, but more important, just learn and just write the correct trigonometrical ratios for different trigonometrical ratios. Okay, so what will we do? First we will learn how to remember and just how to make the trigonometrical table. Okay, see, so in the previous period we have discussed this, there are six different ratios, trigonometrical ratios, and we will just discuss, or we will find just the different values of these angles for all the six trigonometrical ratios. Okay, see children, so how to learn? See, 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. Okay, first this thing, just we are going to discuss the sine theta. Theta is what? This is called theta. This is 0 and cut with this horizontal small line. This will be called theta. This represent to make just represent the angle. Okay, so now you can see we have to find the sine theta. So what will you do children? In just below the just 0 degree you put 0. Okay, we have put 0, then put 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now divide all terms by 4. Okay children, so can you see, in just below the 0 you write 0, then you can see you have to learn this sequence because it is very important. Don't break this sequence. Okay, increasing order, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. This is the increasing order. Now 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and divide all by 4. Why we are dividing with 4? Because when you get this all these values, you will see there is in the square root you will get 4. That means you can take the 2 outside. That's why we are just dividing the 4. Okay, now see, take the square root of all these terms. So what you will get? 0 upon 4. 0 upon 4 is 0 and square root of 0 is 0. Now you can see 1 upon 4. 1 square root is 1 and 4 square root is 2. Okay children. Now 2 and 4. You can see 2 and 4 cancelled. So what you will get? 1 square root is 1 and 2 square root, since 2 is a prime number, so its square root will be under root 2. Now you can see 3 is also prime number, so its square root will be 3 and 4 square root is 2. Okay, I think all these things you know very well, so I am not going to explain you. This 4 and 4 cancel 1, so you will get square root of 1 as 1. So can you see you are getting the value? Now see the next, cos theta. So just remember this thing, write all these angles, these values in just decrease in this way. Start with this one, 1, then write this one, root 3 upon 2, then 1 upon root 2, then this 1 by 2 and this 0 here. Can you see children? That means you find the value of sine theta. We have written only this sine theta value. Then we have write in this reverse order. Okay, just now you just see the tan theta, next ratio tan theta. This is the three basic ratios. Tan theta, you will learn, tan theta is what children? This is called perpendicular upon base. If you divide both by hypotenuse, so you will get perpendicular upon hypotenuse, that is sine theta. Perpendicular upon hypotenuse, sine theta. Base upon hypotenuse, cos theta. So can you see in the same fashion? So in short you can write children tan theta as sin theta upon cos theta. So in later stage you will learn how you obtain. So tan theta is basically sin theta upon cos theta. That means you can see the sin theta value. This is the cos theta. So divide sin theta value by cos theta value. So what will you get, children? Can you see 0 upon 1? This is 1 upon 2 upon root 3 upon 2. You can see 1 upon root 2 and 1 upon root 2. Okay, children? Now you can see this is root 3 upon 2, this is 1 upon 2, and this is 1 upon 0. So 0 upon 1, you know, this is 0. You can see these two cancelled, so you get 1 upon root 3. Since these two values are same, so these two are cancelled out and you will get 1. Here 2 cancelled, you get root 3 upon 1, that is root 3, and you get 1 by 0. 1 by 0 is termed as not defined. Not defined, or another name is, or you can say it's infinite. Not defined, that is 1 by 0, or you just termed it as infinite. Okay, so you are getting these three values. This is the basic three values. Now just reciprocate this one. Okay, so you can see next is cosec theta. Can you see, children? Cosec theta, just reciprocal, or just you can see if you reverse the value of sin theta, you will get the value of cosec theta. You can see 0 means what? 0 upon 1. Okay, so you will get cosec theta what is? You can see 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90. So just reciprocate it. What you will get, children? 0 by 1 means 1 by 0. That is, it will be termed as not defined. Then you can see the 1 by 2. 1 by 2 reciprocal, 2 by 1. That is 2. Then you see the third 1 by root 2. Just reciprocate it. You will get root 2. Now you can see the next value, root 3 upon 2. Just take reciprocal. You will get 2 upon root 3. The next value is 1. 1 means 1 upon 1. Okay. So we will get what? 1 upon 1 means 1 again. Okay. So what will you get, children? Next, cos theta. Sorry, reciprocal of cos theta is sec theta. Sec theta, that is secant theta. So sec theta, just take its reciprocal. 1 means what, children? 1 upon 1, just take it reciprocal 1. This just take its reciprocal, you will get 2 upon root 3. Just this one, you will get root 2. Then again, just convert this one, you will get 2 upon 1. And this 0 means 1 by 0 means not defined. Okay, children. Now you can see tan theta reciprocal, or you can say its inverse. Its reciprocal ratio is cot theta. So cot theta is what? 1 upon tan theta. So just reverse these values. So what will get, children? 0 upon 1 means 1 by 0 means not defined. The next value you get, you can see, children, 1 by root 3 means root 3, 1. It's, if you reverse, you will get 1. Root 3 means 3 root 3 upon 1. You will get here 1 upon root 3. And not defined. Not defined means what? Not defined means 1 upon 0. If you just take its reciprocal, you will get 0 upon 1. That is 0. Okay. So in this way you can see all the 6 ratios you have found out. Here you have not just remember. Okay, so you have just understand and just you can write anywhere, whenever you required. So the examination, without any revising, or without any murmuring, revising or anything, you just write. You can write yourself. Okay, children. So now we are going to prove all these angles. In short, you can see. So see the value, children. So first thing, we are going to prove for 30 degree and 60 degree. Okay, children. So you just take an equilateral triangle A, B, C. You can see every angle is 60 degree. This is 60 degree, this is 60 degree, and this is 60 degree. Okay, children. You know, from the equilateral triangle property, all sides are equal. Let all these angles are A and A. Let triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, so you can see all these angles are 90 degree and all sides are equal by the property of an equilateral triangle. Okay, so we draw perpendicular. This is the construction. You can see you draw the perpendicular. Okay, now you can see in any equilateral triangle, if you draw the perpendicular, it will bisect the base perpendicularly. That means bisect means what? It will divide the whole base into two parts. This one you termed it as D, BD and DC, and these two parts will be equal. The whole length is A, so this length will be what, children? This length will be A by 2 and this length will be A by 2. Now you can see this is A, this whole is A, its half will be A by 2. Now we have to calculate this AD. So can you see, children? This is a right angle triangle. In triangle ADB, you can see, children, this is 90 degree. So you can apply from Pythagoras theorem. So what will you get, children? From Pythagoras theorem, in this triangle, if this is 90 degree, so this will be hypotenuse. Okay, so you will get PD square plus AD square is equal to AB square. Now put the value. Okay, so you can see BD is A upon 2 whole square. AD you don't know, this value you have to find out. AB, this is your A square, so this length you have to find out. So just shift this one on right hand side. So AD square is equal to what? A square minus, if you square it, you will get A square upon 4. If you solve, so you will get 4A square minus A square upon 4. Okay, children, so you will get 4A square minus 4A square minus A square. Since these two are like terms, you can see take it A square common. So you will get 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 3A square upon 4, this is your AD square. So just take the square root, you will get AD as what, children? Root 3 upon through root 3A upon 2. If you take square root, this is prime number. Root 3, A square is A and 4 square root is 2. So you are getting this ultimately. Again we are going to make this triangle. Okay. So can you see, children? A, D, B. This is 90 degree. This is your 60 degree and this will be your 30 degree. Why? Can you see these two triangles are congruent triangles? You can see these two sides are equal, these two are equal and these two 90 degree. So you can take any criteria. Okay. So you can take triple S criteria or you can apply the SCS criteria of congruency. So these two are congruent, so these two angles will be equal. So can you see this is 30 degree, this is 60 degree. Now we have to find the value of, just put the value, this is your A, this is your A upon 2 and this will be your root 3A upon 2. Okay, children. So if you have to find the value of sine 30 degree. So can you see, children, sine 30. This is the base angle. Can you see, children? So this will be your base. This is your perpendicular and this will be your hypotenuse. So you know sine is what? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. If this is the base angle, so this will be your perpendicular A upon 2 upon A. So cancel A, cancel, children, you will get 1 upon 2. Now just take cos 30. So if you take cos 30, what you will get, children? Cos 30 means this is the base angle. So this is the base, this is the hypotenuse. So you will get what, children? Root 3A upon 2 upon A. A cancelled. So you get root 3 upon 2. If you take tan 30 degree. So for tan 30 degree, what you will get, children? Can you see, children? For tan 30, perpendicular upon base. If this is the base angle, this will be base perpendicular. So you will get A upon 2 upon root 3 A upon 2. These two cancelled. This A cancelled. So you get 1 upon root 3. So if you take the reciprocal of these three ratios, you will get cosec, sec and cot. So I am not writing that one. So I think you have understood this proof. Okay. Now just see the for 60 degree. Again see 60 degree. For 60 degree you can see, children, this is the base angle. So this will be your base, perpendicular, hypotenuse. So what will you get? This is the base angle. So this will be perpendicular. Okay, children. Root 3 upon 2A upon hypotenuse, that is A. This A cancelled, so you get, children, what? Root 3 upon 2 cos 60. cos 60, you can see children, cos 60 means this is the base angle, base hypotenuse, a upon 2 upon a cancel, you get 1 upon 2. Again take the tan 30 degree, sorry, tan 60 degree. What you get children? Tan 60 degree means this is the base, this is the perpendicular. Root 3 upon 2a upon 2. A cancel, 2 cancel, you get children root 3. So you have find out the values of for two different angles, 30 degree and 60 degree. Okay. So we have proved for 30 degree and 60 degree. Now we are going to see for 45 degree. Okay children. See again. Next topic. So now we are going to prove for theta is equal to 45 degree. Okay children. So what will you do? Just make triangle. This is 90 degree, this is A, B and this angle is C. Let this be angle 45 degree. So if this is the 90 degree, this is 45. So this angle must be 45. Why? Because you know in sum of all the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This is 90 degree. So sum of these two angles must be 90 degree. Okay, otherwise triangle will not form. So now you can see, let you just see if these two angles are equal, then from isosceles triangle property of a triangle, these two sides will be equal. Let this be angle A. Let you have assumed let AB is equal to A. Then BC will be equal to A. Why? From isosceles triangle property. Okay, this is also A. Now if you know this is A from Pythagoras theorem. Why we can apply Pythagoras theorem? Because this is 90 degree. So apply AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. So we will get what children? A square plus A square is equal to AC square, or AC is equal to what? Root 2A. A square 2A square. So root 2 square root is root 2 and A square is A. So you can see this is root 2A. Now you can see sine 45 degree. You can take any value because these two angles are equal, these two sides are equal. So sine 45. So we are considering this angle as base angle. Okay, this is base angle. You can take 45. So for this base angle is this is 45. This is base angle. So this will be base, perpendicular and hypotenuse. So what you get children? Base angle. So this is base, perpendicular, hypotenuse. A upon root 2A. A cancel. You get 1 upon root 2. Similarly, cos 45. So you can see for this is the base angle. So you will get A. And this will be root 2A. A cancelled, you again get the 45. Root cos 45 is 1 upon root 2. Okay children, 1 upon root 2. Now see the tan 45 degree. Tan 45 degree. Can you see children? So tan 45 degree you will get what? Perpendicular. This is the base. This is perpendicular. So you will get A upon A. That is 1. If you take the reciprocal of these three ratios, you will get cosec, sec and cot. So now you have understood this basic. Now the two difficult part is the theta is equal to 0 degree and theta is equal to 90 degree. So what is its meaning? Try to understand. Let this be angular triangle A, B and C. Let this angle be theta. So what will happen? If this angle is theta, if theta is 0, 0 means what? This side is just moving this side or inclined to this one. Okay, so this angle is becomes small and small and small. So this AC will overlap on this BC. So in the limiting case, that means when this becomes this angle 0, it will convert as this one. A, this is A and this will be also B. So you will get this length only. So when you put theta 0, also you can see this is the base angle. So this is your base, perpendicular, this is your hypotenuse. Try to understand this thing. When this angle becomes 0, this hypotenuse becomes base. For theta is equal to 0, you can see children, this length will become 0. Perpendicular becomes 0 and hypotenuse become base. So you can see children, sine 0. What will happen for sine 0? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. What is the perpendicular? 0 upon this length is P, yeah, H. So you will get, sorry, this is 0 upon H, that is 0. That's why you know sine 0 is 0. Now you just consider the next case, cos 0. Cos 0 is what, children? Base upon hypotenuse. Can you see, children? For if angle this becomes 0, so base and hypotenuse both become equal. So put as base upon base, that is 1. If you put tan 0, what is tan 0? Means perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular is what? 0. And this is your base, that is again 0. So sine 0 0, cos 0 1, tan 0 0. This is the concept from this one. Okay. Now if theta is equal to 90 degree, what will happen? This is a triangle, children. A, B, C. This angle is 90 degree. Now we have considered this angle as theta. So this angle has become theta. This angle become 90. How it will become 90? If this angle is shifting this side, okay, as in this way. So if final stage, you will get in this way. Okay, children. This is A, this is B, and as well this is C. So can you see? In this case, this hypotenuse will become this length. This is the base angle, so this will be your base, perpendicular. This is your hypotenuse. So you can see, children, here for theta is equal to 90 degree, your base becomes 0, perpendicular become equal to hypotenuse. So again put the value, sine 90 perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I think this is some complicated, but if you just understand and you can see video again and again, you will understand very well. Okay, for 90 degree, you can see, children, when this side will moving this way, so this angle become increase and then finally become it 90 degree. So this will become perpendicular, hypotenuse equal, and this base will become 0. So put this value, perpendicular equal to perpendicular and hypotenuse both are equal. Okay, children. So can you see these two are cancelled? So in this case, you can see sine 90 as 1. Now you can see cos 90. For cos 90, what you will see? Can you see, children? Base upon hypotenuse. So what is the base? Can you see, children? For 90 degree, base is 0. So 0 upon H, that is again 0. Okay. And tan 90, can you see, children? What is the tan 90? Can you see, children? Perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I think some problem is there, so I am writing it here. Otherwise, you not understand. So see this part again, children. Tan 90. This is an important topic. Again, see, this is a triangle. A, B, C, 90. This angle is theta. So when theta is 90 degree, this side will shift it to this one. Okay, so you will get this one. A, this is your B as well as C. So you become perpendicular equal to become hypotenuse, these two lengths, and your base become 0. You know tan property, perpendicular upon base. So you can see perpendicular is what? P, and become base becomes 0. That is, you become 1 upon 0 means not defined, or you can see infinite. So in this case, you can see tan 90 is infinite. Okay, children. So can you see these are all the proofs of some trigonometrical ratios. This is the proof, and in first part I have just given you the idea how to remember these formulas so that you can get the best marks in examination. I hope you have understood all these values, proof as well as the method to remember. So if you have understood, please like and share my videos. Okay, thank you.